to another review, and as you've seen by the thumbnail, we are taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 86, number 25, Blaster and Eject. So, taking a look at the box art, we have Transformers the movie up right front and center. Of course, the usual Transformers Generations with the Autobot logo, the Transformers, and the Dakar Tomy. And right up front, we have a nice CG render of Blaster and Eject, ejecting from Blaster's chest. And turn to the side, we have the 86 emblem and another CGI render of Blaster and Eject. We turn to the back. So Transformers the movie, Autobot, Blaster, and Eject. Shows the figure here, and Eject going 20 steps to convert from robot to the boombox, and his background display here with him, and Eject down here, 8 steps to go from Eject to cassette tape mode. Here we have Blaster broadcasts an SOS transmission calling for Autobot reinforcements. On the other side, we have the big blue Studio Series, Blaster and Eject here, and 86 number 25. Well, without further ado, let's check out Blaster. And now here we have Autobot, Blaster, and Eject. Well, he is an amazing figure, but we will get to him in a second. First, let's check out his tiny counterpart. So here we have Eject. Here his face details are very nice for this size of a figure. And I never owned the original Kingdom Blaster, but I do know that the Eject was made of clear plastic, so they have fixed this very nice to match in the 86 movie and TV show. So check out just some of the tiny details through here. Little Autobot logo here. Not much going on in the back, but even in the inside of the legs, very nice detail. The hands here, very nice detailed. And the articulation is very nice for this scale of figure again. So the head is on a ball joint. It can look up to that far due to transformation. It can look down to there. Can tilt side to side. Can tilt or can look left to right. The arms can go out to the side. They can bend to that far. They can spin a full 360. The legs, they can go out to the side at a very far range, and kick back to that far, kick up to that far, knee bend well past 90, mainly due to transformation. Overall, Eject is a very nice figure. Now, getting into the main course of this video, we have Autobot Blaster. We'll lay his blaster off to the side for right now. So, taking a look at some details. Starting with the head sculpt. Head sculpt is very nice, very well sculpted. very well detailed to match his appearance in the 86 movie and show, original show. So, very nice, the very nice blue eyes in there. And move on to the chest piece here. So we have the Autobot logo. Then we have what goes into the cassette deck. Now, be mindful of this. On my copy, it has scratched off very easily, so just make mind of that. Moving on down, we have the boombox buttons here, which we will get to in just a second. So here you see all the little details. I don't even know. This is a very detailed figure, but not painted very detailed. But just all the little cassette button, or not cassette deck buttons, but like the boombox buttons here. Moving on down to the legs, see the nice gray and red for the hips. And moving on down, all the details down here. These little pieces here and there, the speakers for the boombox, even details in there. I mean, this is very detailed. Now, turning around to the back, again, very nicely detailed. The only problem that I really have with this figure is the paint apps. I mean, I know it's supposed to match more in how you say, movie accuracy, but I mean, this just is weak compared to his Kingdom counterpart. I mean, and down to the back of the feet, very nice sculpting, nice details. Now, for his articulation, head can look up to that far, can look down to that far, kindly tilt side to side, look left to right. The arms can go out to that, roughly that far. Bicep swivel, elbow bend well past 90. No wrist rotation, sadly, but you do kind of have like a wrist tilt due to transformation. And also for transformation, you kind of have like I don't know if you'd really call it a double elbow bend, but you can make him like he's pushing the cassette deck for eject or some of his other minions to pop out. And I am very excited to get the Core Class 86 Steel Jaw to go with eject and blaster. But then go to, he does have can do a full 360 waist rotation, can kick up to roughly that far. Now, his articulation for the legs are a little obstructed by this piece, so if you would, like, when posing, it's best to flip that up, but it can go back to that far. The range of articulation going backwards is not very good as going forwards, but you can kick out to that far. Knee bend right at 90. Up thigh swivel, and a very nice ankle pivot. And due to transformation, you have toe pivot. It can pivot down and up due to transformation. And now, checking out his, I guess you would say, gimmick. So you can push this to eject the cassette deck, which I will showcase in a minute when we get into the transformation. But stand up there, eject. But inside, there are some very nice details, nicely sculpted in. Now, without further ado, let's get into some size comparisons. Now, getting into some size comparisons. Here's 86 Blaster next to Studio Series 86 Brawn for deluxe comparison. And here we have the myth, the legend, Earthrise Optimus Prime. And these two aren't that much different in height. Optimus is, of course, slightly taller. I am so hyped for that Studio Series 86 Commander Class Prime coming out, hopefully this year. Here we have Studio Series 86/Legacy United Autobot Hound. And for one more quick comparison, here we have Bumblebee Movie Soundwave next to Studio Series 86 Blaster. Now, I would be all in for a Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Blaster. I would love to see what that would look like. But I would say my hopes will be crushed. But getting into some size comparisons for eject. And here we have 86 eject up against Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Core Class Ravage and Frenzy. And for just another quick 86 Studio Series comparison, here we have 86 Spikewood Wiki, and one more. Here is Studio Series Last Night Mohawk, which I think is probably almost one of the biggest core classes that I have in my collection for now. But now let's get stuck into the transformation. So now as we get stuck into transformation, first off, we will push I like to start with the feet, so we'll push the toes up like that. Flip these speakers around. And now, get stuck into the arms. So what you want to do, you will push the fists up, twist the arm around, snap that transformation joint, and lock it into place just like that. So do the same thing for this side. So fold the wrist up, use that bicep swivel, turn it around, snap that transformation joint, and just lock it into place right there. And now, what we will do, come to the back, open this piece just like so. Then you will take Blaster's head and just push it back in there. Snap that piece closed. Now, what I like to do personally, I will turn the waist all the way around, lift up that flap. So now what I do, these pieces right here, fold those out, fold this piece up, and now use the thigh swivel to turn it just like so. I'll do the same for this side. So pop that out, fold that up, flip that around, just like so. Now there are there's one tab right there that this slot right here will go into. Sometimes it's a little tricky, so you gotta move it around just right. And now fold that, move that down, fold that in, and do the same thing for this one. So you connect those two tabs, fold that in, snap that down, just like so. Then you come around back here, flip these up, just like so. Turn this one in first, then this one will slide right into it. And there we have it. There is Blaster in his boombox mode. So now what I like to do, I will take his Blaster and tab it on right there, and it kind of makes it look like an antenna. So that's what I like to do. So now here we have Studio Series 86 Blaster. Now let's get stuck into eject's transformation. Now here we have eject. So what we will do first, turn the head all the way around, fold it down into this little cavity here. Then we will take the arm, lift it up, then fold it down just like so, and do the same thing for this side. So take it up, fold it in, just like so. Now turn around here to make sure that the legs are right, or it will not work. So first, at the same time, you'll want to twist and move up and fold in, just like so. So twist, move up and fold in. And there we have it. There's eject in his cassette tape mode. Now here we have Blaster and eject in both of their alternate modes. So now eject can be displayed. I like to display him like he is coming out of his chest while he's in this mode. But if you don't want to lose him, so just push this right there that pops it open, and he will just slide right. Oops, slide right in there and push it closed. And there you have it. There is Studio Series 86 Blaster and eject. Now, if you like this review and would like to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications, and stay tuned for my next review. So, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for almost 200 subs. And I'll catch you in the next review. Till all are one.